In this video and my next few videos, I'm going to be sharing parts of my personal story with you. In the About section of my channel, I call myself a quintessential woman. I have been through a number of the experiences that a typical woman would go through. Just one of these experiences is enough to form a life story around, but I've had quite a few and I'm going to be sharing them with you in my next few videos. Everything that I talk about in these videos is true, 100%, no caps. They are real life and they happen to me. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how my husband and I got married with no house to live in. So, at the beginning of 2004, we decided that we're getting married that year. We fixed our wedding for the last Saturday of the year, which was Christmas Day. We eventually didn't get married on Christmas Day. We had to shift it a week forward because of family intervention. The reason we did this was because there were some things that were not in place. We were both still job hunting. We needed to put some things in place. We had saved money from our previous jobs, so we had a bit of money to start planning with, but we needed to have our jobs and all that, and we're quite hopeful that given the space of a year, we'll be able to sort all those things out. But we started planning the wedding anyway. Things were going well. Towards the middle of the year, I got a job. Everything was panning out smoothly. We had some basic things for the house. We made our furniture. We put them in a friend's house. He had a spare room and we put them in the spare room of our friend's house. We started planning things out. And it was around August or so that we started house hunting. And eventually around October or so, we found the perfect house. It was literally 8 minutes drive from my office. It was the perfect little house for newlyweds. 2-bedroom, cute kitchen, cute sitting room, everything was perfect. It was part of a duplex. The landlord was cordoning off the bottom part of it to rent, and that was the space we got while he would be living upstairs. To make it even more perfect, we didn't even have to get a generator. The landlord had a big gen, and so for an additional service charge, he was going to put us on his gen, so we didn't need to buy a generator. All other bills were taken care of because we paid a service charge for it. It was perfect. We couldn't want for anything more. And it was being renovated at the time. So we paid the money, we paid the agency fee. Everything came to about 400,000 at that time. And it was all the remaining bulk money that we had left. So everything was going smoothly. Our landlord was this easygoing man who would stroll around in shorts. Everything was just nice. We were looking forward to moving into the house. And so like twice a week, my husband would come, pick me up from work, and then we would go and look on the house and see the renovations going on and everything. We liked our landlord. We would chat with him. We even gave him an invite to our wedding. And then as the time for the wedding drew near, November, we're like, sir, we need to move into the house and we have the key. But we'll go there and we'll see that renovations were still going on, so it was slow. But by the time December started, we were getting anxious that, we need to move our stuff into the house. We need to start moving. And so we kept putting pressure on him. And then the Tuesday before our wedding, I was at work when my husband called and he said, Ife, there's a problem. I'm like, okay. Our landlord is a scammer. We had just paid 400,000 naira for a house that he had collected money from 20 other people to rent, and he had sold to 5 different people, telling them the same story, that the house was under renovation. Honestly, this is almost 19 years later, and I can't say what was going through my mind. My knees were buckling. I'm like, okay, what do we do now? I went to join him at the house, and then we started dragging it back and forth. He said he would refund our money, and things were just dragging. It was the week of the wedding, so we decided to focus on the wedding. We couldn't tell any of our family members, so we just focused on getting through the wedding. On Saturday, on Monday morning, we traveled for our honeymoon and we were away for that period over Christmas and all that. It was when we got back that we woke up to the reality of what was on ground. Then we now had to confront it and deal with it. What do you think happened next? You'll have to watch my next video to find out. If you think that's all there is to it, you are in for a big surprise. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next video.